doesn't matter how you do it, it matters if you do it. I am a little bit reckless sometimes in how I do moves. I don't do it the perfect way, but I'll still do it. I've had a commentator call it reckless abandon. When I go into the gym, I don't usually give under 100%. I like to try as hard as I can on every boulder. I really like powerful climbing, like the pinches, the slopers. My name's Kyra Condie. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. When I was 10, I went to this birthday party at Vertical Endeavors, which is a gym in St. Paul. I really liked it, and I convinced my parents to sign me up for the team. Right when I joined the team, they were getting ready for regionals, and so I got ready for regionals too, and I made it to nationals my first year, and then I've been hooked on competitions and just climbing in general ever since then. I really enjoy that feeling of like, okay, it's time to perform and have fun and just enjoy the energy of the crowd around me. But I don't necessarily put this like huge pressure on myself, to get first or something like that. I want to just climb as well as I can, and that's what I focus on.
What are you doing, Kyra? Did she climb it all by herself?
We had to take her out of her crib at about a year old because she was climbing out of it. We put the mattress on the floor because we were worried she was going to flop out of it.
She couldn't listen to every word we said, but she was always on the move, constantly. That was her nature. That's just the way she is.
Yeah, we don't know where she came from. 13, she kind of stand with her kind of hip out a little bit, and I thought it was a little teenage attitude. But that was her scoliosis coming into play.
It's scary when you find out what that surgery means. They're going to fuse 10 of her vertebrae together from her lower back all the way up to her neck.
We're reading all these bad side effects that you can have complete neurological damage, you can be paralyzed. Kyra was worried about, when will I be able to climb again? The doctor had told her that if you do exactly what I say, you'll be climbing again in 4 months and send me a picture when you're on the podium. Didn't matter what we did, she did exactly what that doctor said and got back as quick as she could.
I think the moment when I realized I could still be able to climb one day was when I was talking to Dr. Lowenstein, and he was like, well, send me a picture when you're on top of the podium at nationals, and I was like, oh, he believes in me. He's done thousands of these surgeries. So that was like kind of the moment where I was like, oh, that's totally possible.
I remember when I did send him the photo of me like standing on top of the nationals podium, and it was just like super kind of cathartic moment where I, put it in the mail and like sent it over to him. You were right, like thanks for instilling that in me.
And so it's like nationals has always kind of been this big thing surrounded by a bunch of, not like pressure necessarily, but just hopes and dreams kind of, I guess.
We are doing it live from Salt Lake City. This is the semifinal round of the 2018 USAC Bouldering National Championships. Welcome everybody inside the Salt Palace. After a very exciting qualifier run yesterday, we have 24 women and 21 men here moving on into semifinals.
21-year-old Kyra Condie here stepping up on women's one. She was excited and seemingly very relaxed coming into semifinals today.
And starting out for the ladies, we have Kyra Condie.
Kyra has just been exploding this last couple years in the comp scene. She was 2017 Dark Horse champion. And Kyra Condie still working there over on problem number 1. Now, I think this top is going to be pretty important for Kyra in order to secure a final spot. Kyra just not able to use that left foothold in the corner. You can see frustration in her face.
10 seconds.
With less than a minute to go, I'm sure she's feeling the pressure.
The clock is ticking. It is crunch time for Kyra Condie.
Kyra's going to have her work cut out for her. She's going to have to top at least 2 of the last 3 problems to have any chance of making it, but probably all 3.
Kyra Condie is going to need to top both women's 3 and women's 4 to have a chance at finals. She's looking very good here. just a couple moves away from the top of women's 3.
Good to see Kyra back on top of the boulders here. So
That
top
is-
for Kyra Condie. She needed that big time.
That is the Kyra we know.
Just a couple of climbers to go on women's number 4. Kyra Condie and Margot Hayes are the last competitors standing between us and our final 6.
She will absolutely need to top this out.
See the same situation for Margot coming up as well. So all coming down to this for both climbers, but they have the experience to recover from, struggling on the first few problems.
And there's Kyra
Condie
making it happen.
swooping out to the finish there on women's number 4.
She knew that she needed to top that out.
That should be enough to push her into 6th position. But Kyra Condie right now unofficially into the final. But Margot needs to finish this problem in 2 attempts or less to push Kyra Condie out of finals.
And there goes one of them for Margot. All eyes on Margot.
She sweeps the leg out there. And a top for Margot Hayes.
Very well done.
Champion competitor.
In 2 attempts, that is what she needed to do. That was absolutely incredible.
So Nationals this year, I was a little disappointed, not gonna lie. I didn't really climb my best in the semifinal. I actually was pretty happy with how I climbed on like 3 out of the 4 climbs. But on the second climb, I just kind of got frazzled and took a couple too many goes, just getting off the start. I guess now that my indoor focus for the competition is over, I'm really excited to get out to Joe's. I love the Rock and Joe's Valley. I think it's beautiful and it's just really inspiring. And it's one of my favorite places I've ever been in the world. I'm pretty excited to try and push myself on a lot of different climbs. And I really want to try and get on a high ball and push myself on that and see if I can overcome some of those mental barriers. I think, climbing outside is a really great way to build relationships with people.
You gotta make sure you get the thumb.
Dude, the thumb is key.
You just see the more raw sides of them, whether they're frustrated on a climb or whether they're, sending a climb. It's just really cool. You see that raw emotion of either frustration or happiness, and it makes you closer with all of your friends who you go out with.
We got you. Come on. Yes. That's what up. Come on. Yeah.
I got you.
Yes.
Come on,
Come on, Kyra. We got you. Yes. Yeah. Come on, Kyra. Hero. Come on.
Humongous, Joe. Come on.
Come breathe, Kyra. Come on. Yeah, Kyra. Nice.
That's that dug up.
Breathe. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're still up.
Be up there.
Easy.
That was not.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was a pure fear sound. That was terrifying.
That was a full-on fear scream.
I could not believe I was still on the